What's up, guys, gals? I'm Book Nook Pals. It's Pluck the Bunny with another unboxing. And today we're taking a look at a product from MiniCity, part of, I guess, their DIY Frame Vision series. This one's called Circle of Magic. This was actually sent to me as a gift. I did not know this was coming, so I'm not really familiar with it. It does look to be like a shadow box style. So one of these magic frames. So again, not quite a Book Nook, but Book Nook adjacent. And it's from MiniCity, so I'm sure it's going to be really cool. They're definitely feeling their architecture vibes lately. There's definitely a lot of cool arches and stuff in here. With a neat, like, magic theme as well. I'm really curious to see some domed ceilings here, how they're going to accomplish that. And this electronics panel right here with a touch sensor and what looks like different modes has me intrigued as well. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at this today. Just try not to slice the whole thing. Put a nice little cut in there. Maybe get the plastic off at some point. I always love MiniCity has like this like cool, kind of hard to see, but they got like a texture to their cardboard. I mean, it does absolutely nothing, but it's a little different. I don't know, I just kind of like it. Ooh, I also like that like weird perspective on that circle of magic thing. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't know, it almost feels like a pleather texture. I don't really know how to explain it. I like that. Their normal logo, I don't recall if that's the same as it's always been there, but the box feels nicer. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, not gonna lie, you do get a little bit of a hit of that smell. So again, something about the way MiniCity makes their kits. In the long run, not a problem, but these are ones you might want to open them up and just kind of let them air out a little bit to begin with. But what's really cool is, I mean, we can see there's definitely a frame. Frame is right here. It is like, it's heavy duty. Like, that's a solid frame. Like I said, guys. Excuse me. But I like that. So right off the bat, we have our scale, right? I mean, this is the finished frame. So these are our dimensions. And let's measure it here, if I can find my ruler. Okay, I got my ruler here that I actually got my Joe Hour space capsule kit. So it looks like we got about 20 centimeters wide, and we got about, let's try that again. About 25, so it's about 20 by 25 centimeters. Nice. Solid, like I said, solid. I really like that. All right, keep this going, because I really have no idea what to expect in here. This was not something I ordered. It was very nice to get this as a gift. Looks like we have some mounting screws here, and I guess these are some wall brackets right there. Interestingly enough, this did come from within the U.S., so this did ship with a lithium-ion battery. It looks like this battery directly wires into the lighting. Or, I lied, because there's a PC board here. The PC board also has a USB-C port on it, which means that if you get this on, and it ships over the internet, look at me, ships internationally, not from like Amazon or domestically, you should be able to power it with a USB-C. But it does look like we're going to have multiple ports here to connect. That is a fairly intricate PCB with 5 ports. I'm sure if the electronics people out there, they're laughing when I say it's fairly intricate, but for me, it definitely is. Now, this glass orb, judging by the picture, I do believe it is supposed to be cracked. Yeah, I don't feel any cracks on the outside, so I believe this is by design. This is a really cool effect with this got this like fractal effect on the inside, which I really like. We have the tape squares for wire management, which are useless. We have our little emery board, which we will get rid of. Now, no MiniCitiy Thor's hammer in this, but that's okay. This is not a Book Nook. But we do get a nice screwdriver, so we'll leave that in there. A little tiny, tiny screwdriver. And we got ourselves some B7000, though it may have leaked out the back. Thankfully, this stuff is really thick, and when it dries, and so it seems to have clogged itself up, which is nice. This is in a brand I haven't seen before, GSE. Remember, B7000 is the type of glue. It is not the, yeah, see there's a hole in the back. It's the type of glue. It is not the brand of glue. So if you get one of those, just let it clog up in the back. Make it easier for you. Yeah. Let's stick down my little glue holder off to the side. All right, now getting into the remote. So we do have this awesome remote, and I really like that it's MiniCitiy branded. So you got the bright, dim. I'm guessing this is going to be between like different modes, and a power button. It also takes a 1CR2025 battery. Now again, if you buy it internationally, it won't come with that battery in there. You'll have to pick one up yourself. What else we got? Let's take a look at our lighting package in here. MiniCitiy usually really go with the lights. So here's the infrared sensor. This is what's going to read the remote control to turn it on and off and change the pattern. And then we get a pretty, don't really know if I want to, for you guys, you know what, for you guys, I'm going to go crazy. I'm just going to open all these wires up and deal with it later. All right, so MiniCitiy Learning. Split them into 2 bundles. All right, that way, oh wow, even more bundles. So we have, right, that way you don't have to worry about stretching stuff. But because they have these jumper clips on them, you also don't have to worry about twisting wires together. So we got a fairy light strip, we got an LED strip on this. Okay. This one we got 2 LEDs and a string of fairy lights. And this one we got, this is a biggie. It's a biggie, guys. I do like how at the end they extend them with these, so it's nice and easy to work with. This one we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more strings of fairy lights. So there is a ton of LEDs in this kit. MiniCitiy is really coming to play, and I'm actually intrigued by this because, I mean, just LED. I mean, it's not really a measurement LED per square inch, but just like considering the size of this kit, right? We're only talking about 500 square centimeters. That's on the outside, so even less on the inside. That's a lot of light for not a lot of real estate. So that's actually pretty cool. All right, let's get this back in here. Don't want to damage that battery. 600 milliamp, 3.7 volts. Good to know. All right. So we got a lengthwise stapled soft cover. Again, I really like how MiniCitiy is. So you got companies like Anavrin focus on, and Book Nook Global focus on building Book Nooks based off of real locations. But I really like what MiniCitiy is doing. They're all about the story. So they're giving, I don't know, there's just feeling. It feels like something's going on with all these Book Nooks. I just kind of really like that. Beneath the dome of trembling light, runes on pillars blaze so bright. Crystals hum with silver blue fire, feeding the mage's deep desire. Wizard's hands weave storms, echoes pulse from heart to heart. The circle blooms, the heavens call, magic crowns, the dome will thrall. Oh, that's cool. I just like that. It's a little flavor text to start. I really also love that they have a barcode right in there, direct link to the digital version of the manual. You can see I build right here on my computer desk. I don't have a lot of real estate to work with, so to not have to have the manual sitting on the desk to be able to put it up on a computer screen is a big bonus for me. All right, so again, looking at this LED setup, we have the IR reader, we have the lithium battery, 2 straight LEDs, 1 LED strip, and 2 straight LEDs, 1 LED strip, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strings fairy light. One thing I really love about this company is they listen. So when they first started partnering with the Book Nook subreddit community, we did give them feedback that the lighting diagrams were really hard to read on their manuals. You really couldn't tell the difference in the wires because the picture was too small. And they really listened to us, and they really blew these up and made it really easy to distinguish between them and read, and I appreciate that. And another indication that they really listen and follow feedback is pretty soon they have updated versions of the Abbey Book Nook, Abbey Library Book Nook, and the Beyond Library Book Nook that they've updated with newer building techniques and quality. And I'm really excited to be able to do that soon and compare it to my previous build. So, equipment list, layout of the different runners. What I really love about MiniCitiy that they do is they break things into sections. It makes it feel like you've accomplished something. I'm a big fan of that. And then the other thing with their manuals is they use complete computer rendering of all their images. And another piece of feedback they listened to was in the past, especially with monochromatic things like this. There's the yard, guys. We made it. We made it almost a whole video, but not really. It was hard to see where these pieces actually slotted in. They've done a really good job about blowing them up and making it so you can actually see where things go, making it nice and bright and clear. Lots of tips in there, instructions on the lights, and information like that. I really like that. Is there any more flare at the end? Oh, not really. That's okay. There's just some nice flare in the beginning. Alright, so now let's get into the bones. Alright, not a gigantic amount here, but again, if we look at what we're working with, not a giant area. Not a lot of superfluous elements either. So we have some pieces of acrylic. We have some mirrors. We have some acrylic pieces. I'm guessing this is for the controller on the side. Mirror and a two-way mirror. So I do believe there's going to be some kind of infinity effect. Some windows. Some other arcane symbols and columns, and our dust cover, which is nice. And then some beautiful printing. So one thing about MiniCitiy stuff, very smooth to it, not a lot of texture. This does appear to be, oh, no, it's pressboard. I thought it was a basswood for a second. But nice and thick. Just looking at it right now, consistent graphics throughout the whole project. Styles match, which is nice. I'm guessing because of how shallow this kit is, there's not that much depth of field. We're not going to be too concerned with double-sided printing, just because of force perspective. Good flexibility on the accordion pieces. Sorry guys, it looks like I've been out of frame. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Well, I'm focused so much on the pieces that I'm not focused on the screen. But Lots of little pieces here. Please, guys, when you're cutting these out, use your hobby knife. You want to score. If you'll notice, there's little connection points like right here, right here. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see these white spots, like right here, right here. Okay, you want to take your knife and you want to try and score them ahead of time. It's going to weaken the connection between the piece and the board. It's going to make it easier to break away clean without breaking anything. And it wouldn't be an unboxing if we didn't have to secure a piece. Guys, if you have the opportunity, please put your double-sided tape on the unfinished side. Sometimes they can pull off graphics on a couple of these pieces, and you don't want that. I really like the color saturation on this. It is a, you know, blues and grays, but they are like solid colors. But they do a good job of putting some texture and some patterns into these pieces. All right, we got some double-sided printing here. This is going to be for these archways, and some wood textured stuff here as well. Oh, it's the back of those. Interesting. So, what do you guys think? Is this a cool, like, cousin of the Book Nook? How would you customize this? Would you customize this? This is a fairly straightforward build. There's not too many curveballs in here. I do really love the look of this. I don't know where this is gonna go, like thickness wise, but I kind of like the fake. I kind of like the leather thing that almost really looks like the spine of the book. What do you guys think? You know, maybe, you know what? Those would probably go at like a 45-degree angle and be like the depth of the box. Let me know in the comments if you like this, if you see opportunities for customization, if you think it may be a little plainer than what you're used to. I don't know. Thank you for the gift, MiniCitiy, and maybe I start doing these picture frames too. I don't know. Y'all know my problem. Once I get one, I gotta get them all. So that is the only thing that really concerns me about this, is if I like it enough when I start building it. It's a whole bunch I'm gonna end up starting to buy. So please come join us on the subreddit for all the Book Nook goodness. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you know what kit you want me to unbox next, please put it in the call comments so I know what to pick up. Until then, this is Pluck the Bunny saying good looking, good nooking.